Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most shocking developments in modern warfare. Ukraine's F-16 fighter jets just received a massive upgrade that completely changes the game. Russia wasn't ready for this, and the implications for the war are enormous. For months, analysts have debated whether Western aircraft could truly make a difference in the skies over Ukraine. Now, after the latest upgrades, it's no longer a question. The results are speaking for themselves, and Russia is scrambling to react. The arrival of F-16s in Ukraine was already a huge step forward. These American-made fighters are known for their balance of speed, maneuverability, and advanced technology. But the recent upgrade has turned them from just a capable aircraft into a next-generation war machine. Engineers have integrated a new package of radar, electronic warfare systems, and advanced missiles that allow these jets to dominate in air-to-air and air-to-ground combat. This is not just an improvement, it's a transformation. The heart of the upgrade lies in the radar system. Ukraine's F-16s are now equipped with the APG-83 Sabre radar, a system derived from the technology used in the F-35. It gives pilots a massive increase in situational awareness. It can detect and track multiple targets far beyond the range of older Russian systems. For comparison, Russian fighters like the Su-30 and MiG-29 rely on radar technology that is decades old. With this new radar, Ukrainian pilots can see first, lock first, and shoot first. In modern aerial warfare, that difference often decides who lives and who doesn't. The radar upgrade also supports modern missiles like the AM-1, 120 AMRAAM, and the AM-9X Sidewinder. These are the same weapons used by NATO forces, giving Ukraine a technological edge over Russian aircraft using older R-27 and R-73 missiles. The AIM-120, with its beyond visual range capability, allows Ukrainian F-16s to strike before Russian pilots even know they're being targeted. This has already changed the dynamics of aerial encounters. Reports from the front lines suggest that Russian pilots are becoming more cautious, often retreating once Ukrainian radar locks onto them. But that's not all. Another major part of the upgrade is electronic warfare capability. Ukraine's F-16s now have new jamming pods and countermeasure systems that can deceive or disable Russian radar and missile systems. This makes them much harder to shoot down. For Russia, which relies heavily on its integrated air defense network, this is a nightmare scenario. Their radar-guided missiles are now struggling to track and hit the upgraded jets. One of the most powerful aspects of these upgrades is interoperability. The F-16s can now link directly with NATO intelligence and surveillance networks. That means Ukrainian pilots are not flying blind. They can receive real-time battlefield data from satellites, AWACS aircraft, and ground-based sensors. This allows them to operate like a Western Air Force, with coordinated strikes and real-time updates about enemy movements. Russia, on the other hand, still struggles with communication gaps and outdated systems that make coordination difficult. Another striking upgrade is the engine performance. The Ukrainian F-16s have been equipped with modernized engines that offer better fuel efficiency and more thrust. That means longer flight times, faster acceleration, and greater ability to evade incoming missiles. The agility of these upgraded jets is now unmatched in the region. For Russian air defenses, this makes interception nearly impossible once the jets are in motion. It's also worth noting that Ukrainian engineers and pilots have customized the F-16s for their own battlefield needs. They've integrated compatibility with local weapon systems and adapted the aircraft for use from improvised runways. This means the jets can take off from smaller, hidden bases rather than large, vulnerable airfields. For a country constantly under missile threat, this flexibility is crucial. Russia did not anticipate this level of sophistication. For years, Moscow believed its air defense systems, like the S-400, would keep Western aircraft at bay, but the upgraded F-16s are testing that assumption. Several recent reports indicate that these jets have successfully evaded Russian radar and carried out deep strikes against command posts and logistics hubs. The ability to penetrate these defenses is something Russia thought was impossible. These upgrades also send a strong political signal. The West is no longer just supporting Ukraine with equipment, it's building a new standard of warfare that blends NATO technology with Ukrainian ingenuity. Each modification, each system upgrade, is a message to Moscow that time is not on their side. The Russian military's reliance on Cold War-era hardware is being exposed in real time. For Ukrainian pilots, the transition has not been easy. Training on these aircraft takes months, and mastering their systems takes even longer, but the determination and skill of these pilots have impressed Western instructors. They've adapted quickly, often flying complex missions within days of completing training. These men and women understand what's at stake. Every mission is not just about strategy, it's about survival and freedom. Russia, meanwhile, is struggling to respond. Its Air Force has been forced to rely more on long-range missiles launched from within its own borders, as direct dogfights have become too risky. The psychological effect of facing upgraded F-16s is significant. Russian pilots are now second-guessing their own radar readings, aware that they might be walking into a trap set by superior systems. The upgrades have also improved Ukraine's ability to carry out precision strikes. The F-16s can now use GPS-guided bombs and advanced targeting pods to hit key infrastructure with pinpoint accuracy. This has allowed Ukraine to disrupt Russian supply chains, ammunition depots, and command centers far behind the front lines. These strikes weaken the Russian war machine without exposing Ukrainian pilots to unnecessary danger. Perhaps the most underestimated change is in software. The new mission computers allow constant updates to flight systems and weapons configurations. This means Ukrainian engineers can tweak and improve the jets on the fly, adapting to new threats in real time. It's a level of flexibility that Russia's rigid command structure simply can't match. There's also the symbolic factor. The F-16 has long been a symbol of Western air power. Its presence in Ukraine sends a message not only to Russia but to the world. It represents a shift in global alliances, a line that says Ukraine is no longer fighting alone. Each takeoff of an upgraded F-16 is both a tactical operation and a statement of defiance. For Russia, this development has forced a change in strategy. Moscow is investing more in electronic warfare and long-range missile defenses, but these systems take years to build and deploy. Meanwhile, Ukraine is accelerating its learning curve. Each mission teaches them more about how to counter Russian tactics. Every successful engagement adds pressure on the Kremlin. In the coming months, experts expect to see Ukraine using its upgraded F-16s to establish localized air superiority. That doesn't mean controlling all the skies at once, but dominating specific regions long enough to conduct ground offensives or defend key areas. This strategy mirrors NATO doctrine and has proven effective in past conflicts. Russia's vulnerability is increasing. The S-300 and S-400 systems that were once feared are now being bypassed or destroyed with precision strikes. Each radar destroyed further weakens Russia's defense network. The upgraded F-16s are not just flying, they are reshaping the entire battlefield map. Western nations are closely monitoring this transformation. The success of Ukraine's upgraded fleet could redefine how modern air forces operate under asymmetric conditions. If Ukraine can use older airframes upgraded with cutting-edge systems to neutralize a much larger air force, it will change global military planning for decades. For the soldiers on the ground, the difference is already noticeable. Ukrainian troops report fewer Russian air attacks in sectors where F-16s operate. The psychological comfort of knowing friendly jets are patrolling above cannot be overstated. Morale has risen significantly, while Russian ground forces are increasingly cautious in their movements. The logistics behind these upgrades are equally fascinating. Many components are sourced from multiple NATO countries, creating a unique hybrid system. Engineers from the United States, the Netherlands, Denmark, and Norway have all contributed to fine-tuning Ukraine's fleet. It's a collective effort, proving that international cooperation can overcome even the most complex military challenges. Even in Russia, military analysts are admitting that the balance of air power is shifting. State media continues to downplay the threat, but leaked reports suggest growing concern among senior officers. They know that these F-16s are not just planes, they are platforms for continuous improvement. Each new software update or weapons integration could push the performance even further beyond Russian reach. Another factor Russia didn't anticipate is the adaptability of Western technology. The modular design of the F-16 allows Ukraine to quickly replace or upgrade components as needed. Damaged jets can be repaired faster, and new systems can be installed with minimal downtime. This ensures that Ukraine's Air Force remains operational even under heavy pressure. The political ramifications are huge as well. The success of the upgraded F-16 strengthens Ukraine's position in negotiations and boosts confidence among its allies. It demonstrates that Western investment is paying off, encouraging further military aid and cooperation. Every victory in the skies is also a diplomatic victory. Meanwhile, Russia's attempts to jam or intercept communications have met limited success. The encrypted data links used by Ukraine's F-16s are resilient against interference. Even advanced Russian systems like Krasukha and Murmansk struggle to keep up. This technological gap continues to widen, leaving Russia on the defensive both in the air and in electronic warfare. There's growing talk of Ukraine eventually integrating stealth elements and new generation missiles into its fleet. If that happens, Russia's ability to defend its occupied territories will be seriously undermined. Already, the fear of upgraded F-16 strikes has forced Russia to move critical assets farther from the front lines, weakening its operational efficiency. What makes this upgrade so extraordinary is how fast it has evolved. Just a year ago, many doubted whether Ukraine could even operate F-16s effectively. Now, not only are they flying, but they're outperforming expectations and redefining the conflict's dynamics. It's a story of resilience, innovation, and global support against overwhelming odds. As Ukraine continues to enhance its capabilities, Russia faces a difficult choice: escalate or adapt. But adapting means admitting technological inferiority, something the Kremlin rarely does publicly. For now, the skies are becoming increasingly dangerous for Russian aircraft, and each new F-16 sortie sends a clear message that the balance of power is shifting. In the end, this massive upgrade is not just about machines. It's about the people behind them, the pilots, engineers, and allies working together for a common cause. It's a symbol of how determination, when combined with technology, can turn the tide of war. Ukraine's upgraded F-16s are now more than weapons. They're a testament to innovation and courage under fire. And as the war continues, one thing is becoming clear: Russia wasn't ready for this. The upgraded F-16s have redefined what's possible, and their presence is rewriting the rules of modern warfare. The coming months will reveal just how far this transformation will go, but one thing is certain: the sky over Ukraine will never be the same again.